I remember the Fritz Earlof Hall at Loftus Versfeld, named after their esteemed president, served them for many years. Also a world expert on the White Lion. And so Griquas will be kicking off and playing from left to right, probably with the wind at their advantage. Rocker Janssen started his career at the Bulls, and there's Howard Mnisi in MMU, representative in the Varsity Cup, but comes from the Standerton area, playing in just his fifth ABSA Currie Cup game. That's one of the replacements. Andres Kutsia coming in on the right wing for the Golden Lions. So Francois Brummer. Willie Brits takes on the responsibility ahead of Ruan Fenta. Yankees. Oof, a beautiful take there by Marnitz Boshoff. Nicely back there. And a chance to run it up. This ground can bounce. You've got to be careful when the ball hits the ground. Can roll forever. Yankees with a bit of space. Gets it away to Formunk. Brits just backing up to clear away. Good ball away for Van Rooyen. Sides have come to realize here at Griquas that it's all important that you retain possession of the ball, because their tackling is very, very good for the Griquas. Bit of a handling error there by the Lions gives Griquas the first scrum.
Yeah, no one really wanted it. Probably Robbie Kuchea's pass just outside Dylan Despanton. You can see the Lions' intention early on, trying to use the width of the field. They certainly do back their running game.
Yeah, it's always going to be difficult for any team that comes up here in Kimberley. You have to impose yourself very physically, especially on defense, and be more tactical and outsmart them when you've got the ball.
Jason Jafta, the referee. He will be assisted by Lysander Yam and Nico Schmal. Johan Greef is our TMO this afternoon. Interesting battle between Francois Brummer and Marnitz Boshoff, fly half and full back respectively. They both started their careers at the Blue Bulls. Both then moved to Griquas. Brummer staying and Marnitz Boshoff moving to the Golden Lions.
Yeah, just a cliched start to the scrums. You know, the customary collapse, two teams feeling each other out. And this is an area where Griquas, they've backed themselves. It was a big scrum battle against Western Province a couple of weeks ago. But they certainly have a go from this area. Love the 8-man shove from any parts of the field.
See the referee giving the scrum half the signal to feed the scrum. Brummer, Mnisi, beautiful break. Oh, it's all on here for Griquas. It's got to be a try. Jean Stemmet races it in. Now, where on earth was the Lions' defense?
Well, Uncle Luke was non-existent. Bushy's going mad with the cheerleaders. But what happened was Francois Brummer, that little drift, he turns his shoulder in, and the little pass to Howard Mnisi, well executed. Look at that, they all went for Rocker Janssen. The form center so far of this Currie Cup, Howard Mnisi, dishes it out to center partner Jean Stemmet in the corner. Griquas, well, lovely rugby for them, perfect start.
Well, just the deception of the backline move, having the blindside flank, blindside winger on the open side, created an opportunity for Howard Mnisi.
So the man who started it all, Brummer, with the conversion attempt and just shaving the wrong side of the upright.
Having the blindside wing coming onto open side keeps the two centers together, but Howard Mnisi, beautiful as a center, taking up the gap and looking for your support on the outside, and about a try from Stemmet.
Well, Jean Stemmet, his first start in ABSA Currie Cup this season. What a start for him as well. First touch of the ball, you get a 5-pointer. So the Golden Lions a little bit shaken up by that lot. Nisi committing to the kickoff very well. Hugo, Brummer, Stemmet. Good ball away on that far side. We've got the Mana Skuman and Jaco Kriel, both of whom play a very similar type game. The two number 6s on the field. Remember those two locks for Griquas, also new boys. Franco van der Merwe doing very well, and Kriel races away. Has an ability to break tackles, does Kriel. Sharp blast on the wrist by Jason Jafta.
Yeah, we got a glimpse of what the Lions are going to do on defense. And penalty given, but because Griquas are going to try run from everywhere, the Lions using a rush defense, and that's going to put the Griquas skills under pressure, and they got the rewards right there. Jaco Kriel could have scored there.
Well, an interesting decision. You see Mana Skuman racing away there, but an interesting decision by Derek Minnie to kick for touch, with the penalty being given right under the posts. Franco van der Merwe, by far the most experienced player that they used. Derek Minnie to great effect to the Lions in the line-outs. They've got a bit of movement going here. The call with most sides is and squeeze, and squeeze. Well, it's all a bit of a scramble now. The referee's saying use it. Eventually they do by Dreyer. Meyer, Yankees, all well wrapped up by Nisi. And then Kriel doing good work. And the referee saying the pass was forward. And so the scrum going the way of Griquas. The pass hadn't been forward. The Lions had a huge overlap there. But good defense ultimately.
Yeah, and it's the rush defense from both sides that's forcing teams to make mistakes under pressure. I mean, Bob's in the back, so is it a big adjustment to actually rush up and make those hits, or does it make it a bit harder?
Yeah, it's always a bit difficult, especially with all the pressure that the Griquas going to put on. I know the Lions went for the line-out because last week we saw the Cheetahs driving over 2 tries from the line-out draft, so I guess that was the option that they took from kicking for the touchline.
Set. Steady. Yes, no.
The idea here is for the Lions to put as much pressure, but it's good play by Grief. Bursting away with vigor as all the Griquas loose forwards play. Skuman doing exactly the same thing. Working it up well in their own 22-meter area.
Tackle only.
Skuman again. Picked up by Shonnet. And, well, hoofed away by Manisi, but a bit of a shank. Now it's Kutsia. This is Boshoff. Volmink. De Bruin. Up quickly to support. Meyer. Strong run there by young Ruan Fenta. Meyer. Yankees, a little bit of an opening. But we can see from here, Minnie, beautiful play. Dylan Desfountain up, and the try is scored. And it's a good one for the Lions. Robbie Kutsia.
Magical skills from the Lions, and all created by Elton Yankees. When he plays well, the Lions generally win. Yankees does beautifully here, takes the gap in between the two forwards, and just the skills here, the continuity. Dylan Desfountain didn't have the gas to go outside, pop, and that's it, great continuity. And Robbie Couture, the happy hooker, gets the first try for the Lions.
And the first try of his Absa Currie Cup career. But it was interesting that from our commentary position we could see the gap opening for Elton Yankees, and he obliged by taking it. Now this young man has kicked beautifully in the last 2 games, 15 out of 15. The wind will test him today. And he's bang on target again. So the Lions go into the lead.
Oh, they'll be happy with that. Alton Janch is playing heads-up rugby, looking up and seeing the space right in front of him. And Dylan Desfountain does well to promote the ball. And Robbie Kusia backing up.
Brahma. Fulmunk eventually takes it. Could see it going to ground. The Lions putting themselves under huge pressure there. Now Boshoff. And Nisi's been very prominent both on attack and defence. And now it's Tian Meyer comes away with it, gets it away to Mini. Still inside their own 22. Meyer crisp to Boshoff. And he's used the crosswind to good effect. But they just stood and watched the kickoff, did the Golden Lions. Proved to be one of their weak points against Province last week as well.
Yeah, there's just no decisiveness from the Lions, and really a lot of rucks in the 22 eventually to kick. It's wasting a lot of energy down in the wrong area of the field.
Oh, that's just part of the philosophy. Always trying to see if they can have a goal first and then create the opportunity to kick from the middle of the field.
Good clean line out ball away for Rocco Janssen. Well, Manus Hugo appealed to the referee, who then put his arm out. Here's Hugo, Burger Skuman. Remember, both the flankers' surnames are Skuman. This is Rana Barnes. Good running off the ball by Francois Brummer. Hugo. Lovely take there by Griquas. Desperate defense from Franco van der Merwe. Griquas building up beautifully, and it's a little burst away. Oof, it's a bit of a scramble for the ball. And eventually, well, it's coming for Tian Meyer. Yankees line very flat and deep. And it will be PJ Vermeulen. Good little run around Fulmunk, opening it up nicely, still opening it up. Hugo, Burger Skuman again. Desperate defense. Was that knocked on? The referee says yes, advantage here. Could see it, nearly turned it to good effect. Meyer again, away for Yankees, forced onto his less favoured right foot there. Somebody appealing to him to hold the ball.
Yeah, it's a fantastic run from PJ Vermeulen, and the missed tackle stat from the Lions is just ticking over. The Lions went good. He took on the kick, and he did very well to actually make meters there, choosing not to kick it. But the defense on both sides actually very questionable at the moment.
PJ Vermeulen, who played for South African Schools, out of a school just around the corner here. In fact, sort of 3 wood and a little half a wedge would get you onto their rugby field. Hugo. Barnes again. Well tackled that time by Creel. They've lost it forward. Dreher's done good work for the Lions. A little bit over the... No, it's not over the top. It's the advantage is with Griquas. Now Skuman. And then to Strand Currie, Northwest University player, and the penalty right in front of the post to Griquas.
Oh, it's going to be difficult for the Lions today. Griquas are really up for it physically, and the intensity's been up with everything. And it's just one of those things that the Lions, they should know how to play with the philosophy and the mindset of the Griquas, because the captain, the coach, and the assistant coach played here, and they coached here. But the Lions now are going to have a difficult game if they don't impose themselves physically.
Well, again, an interesting decision to go for touch rather than the in front of the post penalty. Remember, they have 2 very inexperienced locks at provincial level in Strand Currie and Patrick O'Brien. And away comes Fulmunk. Good tackle by Hugo. And good pressure there from Burger Skuman.
Swinging leg tackle.
Jason Yafta with a shrill blast on the whistle, signifying a penalty to the Golden Lions.
And Griquas had the opportunity to take the points and get the lead. There's a wrong decision from them. And it's important, if you're going to kick out for touch, first things first, make sure you get the ball, create a platform on which to work from. Vili Brits did incredibly well to go up and disturb that Griquas line out.
Well, a busload of Golden Lion supporters came down from Johannesburg this morning. Good to see them supporting their side. Franco van der Merwe towards the back of the line out. And it goes to him. Good clean take. Meyer, Yankees. Mini.
Hands!
Brummer solid on defense in the midfield. Meyer looking for an opening. Pops it up for the forwards just to take it to ground, really. And another shrill blast.
Just wondering when the ref's going to make a warning to
Hier sien wat 6
Griquas.
van sy voete af en toe 10 nie wegbeweeg nie. Dissipline asseblief. Van jou voete af en jy dan nou speel. Wag maar jy. Okay.
So there is a crosswind blowing, one would say, very slightly in favor of Griquas, but Yankees is able to make use of it there.
But against Wana Skuman going off his feet at the breakdown. But again, if it's a set move from a line out, the Lions should know exactly whose responsibility it is to clean that ruck, and they've got to be accurate there. Because Derek Minnie did a very good job. He made the meters, he got over the advantage line. It's the cleaners behind him that are letting him down.
Minnie at the front of the line out this time. It goes to him once again. Doesn't give them an awful lot of room to move in. You can see they're inside the 5-meter line. Now Yaku Kriel, who has that ability to break tackles. Meyer will be looking for a quick one, finds it. This is Van Rooyen. Carries the ball pretty usefully, does Jacques Van Rooyen. Now Yankees, nice ball back to Minnie. Meyer.
Come on, run away.
Well, Meyer again, is that over? Anthony Fulmick just fell over the line. And the try has been given, so he moves to the top of the ABSA try scoring list with his 4th try of the season.
That's a great reply from the Lions. They absorbed, the storm from the Griquas in their 22 early on. They had to defend a lot. They get one opportunity, and the conversion rate in the 22 has to be good. He's out there. He's definitely stepped out. We have to look at that again. Anthony Fulmick.
Oh, you can see the chalk going up there.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that that was a foot on the line before he dotted it down. If your foot is over the line but in the air, then there's no problem.
Oh, you can see the chalk flying up from this boot there. So definitely you're stepping on the line.
Bubs, everyone saw that. It's sad when it has to come down to decisions like that. But that's why the team is there.
And another fantastic note, just past the left upright, so the first miss in 16 kicks.
Oh, it's definitely Alton Janchis, the way that he manipulates the attack, the way he carries the ball in 2 hands. They get over the advantage line, and there was a space on the outside, and they do well to exploit it with Villebridge, just making sure that he draws more people, shorting up the line. And Alton Fulmick will be very happy here, counting his blessings, scores in the corner.
Taken by Franco van der Merwe. Meyer, Yankees. Greef. Big question, did that go forward? No, it says the refereeing staff. Willie Brits anticipating pretty well on defence there. Bit of a scramble, but Mana Skuman nearly got away there from Yaku Kriel. Two number 6s battling it out.
Use it!
So a lot of penalties being given away. Lawson, okay, good ball for Barnes. Now Burger Skuman. Here comes Clan Mayer. This is PJ Vermeulen. Easily coasts inside Marnitz Boshoff, and a super try for Griquas.
Well, it was a super pass from Lawson to get that pass out to Reno Barnes, who did the right thing, drawing pass, because he didn't have the wheels to get there. This was the magic pass. Here it comes right here. Elton Yankees rushes up. It beats him here, 3-on-1. The ball will do the work. PJ Vermeulen doesn't even step. There it is. Griquas, what a reply.
Easy conversion for Brummer. Levels the scores.
Definitely out of position there was Alton Formic, and he created an overlap. PJ just had to change the direction. Overtracking was Marnitz Boshoff, and a try under the poles.
Yankees gain open side. Well played by Burger Skuman. Yeah, Griquas now pile in. This is their way of playing, and particularly here in Kimberley. Plenty of time for Boshoff.
Inside.
And so, Gabani Bobo's got JP Nell with him.
I'm here with JP Nall, and it's one of those players that we've had a few tussles before, but I know you're not playing today, but you'd be happy with that try that we just scored from the Griquas.
Yeah, it was a great try. I think it's exactly what we practice, and it's good to, especially the first try as well, when you do something in the practice field and it comes down on the game time. It's good.
What do you think? What is the mindset for you guys coming to this game? I know you guys are up for nothing. You haven't won a game at home.
Yeah, we had a lot of disruptions during the week, and last week we lost 4 or 5 of our best ball carriers, and it's the message from the coach is just keep playing. We can't put our heads down and feel sorry for ourselves, so we need to put our heads down and keep fighting for every point.
And then personally, your injuries?
Yeah, I just hurt my groin on Tuesday, nothing too serious, so decided to rest me for this week, and hopefully I'll be back for the rest of the cricket.
And good luck for the game.
Thanks, Bob.
Meyer, Kutsia, Meyer again. Away goes Ruan Fenta. Yankees, De Bruin, Kutsia. Good line of defence for Griquas. Meyer saw an opening and works his way away. Shonnet having to make the tackle eventually. Now it's Fenta again. On the Griquas 22. Worked up by Franco van der Merwe. This is, the catch had to be made there by Robbie Kutsia and did well. Willie Brits. Strong cross cover there by the Griquas defenders.
Yeah, and what's positive for the Lions is, they're going through their phases, but they're making meters the whole time. This Tian Meyer just goes through because the Griquas defenders are waiting for the runners outside them. Long passes everywhere, offloads, and everyone's getting involved. Total rugby from both teams.
Control for Griquas at the line out now. Greef. Ruan Fenta stayed down for a little while, still looking a little bit the worse for wear. Brummer, good kick by the Griquas fly half. The wind now blowing strongly at Griquas back.
Oh, it definitely is a strong wind. As you can see, with the flags where the touch judges got it. 20 kilometers going across, and it's coming from the back of the Griquas. So they're using it pretty well. You can see with the territory advantage.
First half possession to the Lions in terms of percentage.
So both teams possession-based teams, so accuracy always important, not to create those turnover balls.
Mini taking it to ground now. Meyer, this is Borshoff, met by Steph Roberts. Meyer, service has been crisp, opening up a little bit for Ruan Dreyer. Good support there from Mini. Meyer again, Fulmont looking for work. Well stolen. So Manus Skuman penalised for going off his feet by Jason Yafta. Interesting to see what they do now.
I think the wind is making the decision for Derek a bit hard. But Manix Bosov, as you mentioned, he just missed his first kick of the season.
And the
Griquas players aren't happy with this call. Tackle is made. Yuko Zola. Yeah, I can see why. I mean, he was on his feet there as the arriving tackler, and he managed to actually turn that ball around. So it's great work from the little scrum off. But again, you got to adapt to what the ref's call is going to be on the day. So certainly you got to back your defensive structures. If he's playing a lot at the breakdown, the arriving tackler, rather let it go and back your defensive system.
Well, it is all about decision making on breakdowns. Do you really have to? Are you under pressure? Is it going to be a try?
Yeah.
And they were 10 meters away from the try line, 30 meters away. I guess he should have stuck away from that.
Well, the penalty attempt not successful.
And it's number four penalties for Griquas, so it's starting to climb up a bit. They just got to be careful. They don't give away too many breakdown penalties.
For Mink, Yankees. Summing up the options, and it's away to Mini. Good pass to Kutsia. Back inside to De Bruyn. Now Creel. See, he does fight off tackles. Mini, Yankees. Kutsia. That's Robbie that time. Good pass by Meyer for Yankees. Lovely stepping. Ball on the inside is grabbed by Van Rooyen. It's been impressive in terms of his ball carrying. His game's really come up in leaps and bounds, Van Rooyen. Nice little ball to Borshoff from Yankees. Keeps up the pressure. Now Van der Merwe. Brits going in quickly to clean out. Mini. A little undecided as to where that ball should go. Now it's Meyer once again. Good work by Fenta. Meyer grabbing at it and Mini driving for the line. The Lions just relentless in their attack here. Good stepping by Yankees, gets it away to Van der Merwe. Griquas having to defend like anything here. Down the short side, Kutsia will run it in for the Lions. That is Andries Kutsia, the right winger.
Well, the Golden Lions putting passes together like the Barcelona soccer team here. Really, everyone getting involved. A loose head prop, Jacques Van Rooyen handling it. Robert Kutsia. And this is the break from Alton Yankees. He's been instrumental. The inside pass, the prop following up. Magic here from Alton Yankees again. That wasn't the finishing pass. He got it straight after this. But really, just the magic and the backing up of the players has been really good from the Lions. They carried on going, and look at this. This is a 2-and-2. He's got no right. Rocker Janssen runs up to make that inside pass. That created the space on the outside. And the Lions in that 22-meter area, they're making it look very easy.
Borshoff. And really having that indicative of the effect the wind is having
Oh, it's been an Alton Yanchi show. All those phases, just the organization and the accuracy of his passing, decision-making, outstanding. And that is the wind that has been blowing. And it is on the favor of the Griquas, who are 17 points to 12 down.
So after a marvelous kicking display, Marnus Boshoff really battling with this wind. Missed 3 in a row now. Brummer. Fulman, good chase up there by Lawson. Meyer. Creel. Meyer again. Yankees. Puerto Himan. Both these sides coached by superb rugby players themselves. Puerto Himan, if he played in the modern day, I'm almost certain would be a Springbok. And Johan Ackerman, of course, does have that blazer in his cupboard. Reno Barnes, over 150 first-class games. Good take by Burgess Kuman. Way for Marnus. Manisi, very close quarters forward pass.
Yeah, Manisi just pushing it there. But ran nice and flat onto the ball as outside runner. He probably should have held on to that. Nice chasing up here. It is forward. It's about a meter forward and well spotted by Jason Yafta. But perhaps all Griquas being smart enough there. Are they using their wind to their advantage? Shouldn't they be kicking for the corners and maybe backing themselves to keep the Lions down there? Because come in the second half, if the Lions are in the lead, it's going to make it difficult for Griquas to catch up.
Especially with the Lions having 2 kicking fly-offs on the game. Marnus Boshoff with the right foot and Alton with the left foot. But it's just one of those things. I think they're not playing smart enough. They should be sticking him down there, strangle and suffocate the Lions, because every time the Lions are in the 22, they're always willing to run it. In that way, they can build pressure and get all the turnover and penalties.
Big shot! Okay. Crouch! Bind! Sit! Right off. Right off.
So look at the scrum here. And
Okay.
Just that short binder I've got a problem with.
yeah, he also let go of the bind right at the end there. The Lions loose head. Jacques van Rooyen.
A little bit of grass in the mouth for Robbie Coetzee.
Werk bij gooi alsjeblieft. Crouch! Bind. Sit. Steady. Yes, 9.
Oh, it's a good strike by Reno Barnes. Bringing the Griquas a tight head. Grief, Hugo, Brummer, Mdisi. Good tackle by Tian Meyer. Grief, lovely scrum half pass by the number 8. And look at that, the snap drop kick is not over, but it was very close. But the penalty still gained the way of Griquas.
13 wit het omgekom voordat die scrum voorbij is, soos onkant teen 13 wit.
So the player be saying 13 wit, that's Robbie De Bruin.
He's probably the first one who reacted on the turnover of the scrum. The outside centre could pick up that they lost that tight head.
And remember, it's also a situation where they've got to stay back the 5 meters.
Oh, that's good timing from Reno Barnes. Tell you what, Robbie Coetzee will not be happy with that. It's the worst thing that can happen as a hooker when your man strikes against the heel and he gets it.
Well, it's also a factor that it played very little part in rugby for quite a while, but now with this new scrum formation, the striking for the ball is becoming a factor.
And that the referee has to tell you when the ball goes in.
Good build up this by Griquas in terms of the maul. Looks like it's with Griquas at the back. Now they've moved it up to the 5-meter line. Hugo Brahma. Oh, now it's a contest for the ball here between, and it's well won there by Richard Lawson. And they will go back for a penalty to Griquas.
Penalty is against Billy Britt. He swims around the maul, the big number 8. Now they got that right, Jason Jafter. Advantage being played, the long kick.
Kijk alsjeblieft, 2 wit op bloed. 2 wit op bloed.
So there will be a replacement here. I have no doubt that unless they can clear Robbie Kutsia up, Willie Weppner will come on. Willie Weppner, who will earn his 75th Absa Currie Cup cap.
All that experience from Willie Weppner. Maybe we'll have a few sayings about the tight head.
So they've used their more experienced men at the lineup, the likes of Burger Skuman, Rene Barnes, with all the experience, not only of playing, but of captaincy as well. Well taken there by Strand Currie.
Use it once.
Use it once. When they don't use it, there'll be disappointment here for Griquas. Well, it's very, very close. They seem to have it over the line. What does Jason Jafter say?
Whoa, whoa. Dankie.
Basically, whoa, whoa, whoa at the moment.
Opgehou, 5 meter scrum groen. Ja.
So he was right on the spot and made the decision. Still Griquas ball at the scrum.
Kom gaan asseblief. Dankie. Akkers by my asseblief langs van dit.
Lions definitely want to get one back there.
And it's going to be interesting, you know, hooking for that tight head. It's a great skill to have. You've got to keep the almost the one side of the scrum up, so it gives you an opportunity to stretch and reach across. So maybe Willie Weppner might back himself to try get one back.
Bind. Sit. Steady. Yes, no.
Well, what the Lions will want to do is exactly that and work the scrum. It's good burst away though. Griquas gets Griquas' third try, and good pressure by the home side has brought reward.
Well, the right shoulder does it for Griquas. Nick Shona did exactly the right thing. The right shoulder takes Jaco Kriel out of play. He's beaten. And Carl Griquas was too strong. Was that Andries Coutier, the winger, that had to make the tackle? And that all came from the right shoulder. Great try, great reply from Griquas.
So somewhat easier kick for Francois Brummer. Basically with the wind, slightly across, but shouldn't be a problem, and isn't. Griquas in the lead.
Oh, the pick and go from Griquas is strong, but Andries Coutier has to know that he has to dominate the space, especially up against the forward, and get a bit underneath him so that he can make a strong tackle.
Yeah, and perhaps Griquas, or playing against Griquas, is one of those dangerous tactics where it comes down to the last 50, 20 minutes. You don't want to be in a wrestling match with this team and the wind against you. So Lions here, you know, they're playing a dangerous game. Griquas are starting to build up into this game slowly, but they're building up into it.
Strong play by Burger Skuman again. Just the pass going a little awry, but the idea to away to Rocco Janssen was a good one.
Vorentoe aangee, al het dit hom geraak. Soos 'n skrim.
So it was a forward pass from Burger Skuman. So the Lions will have this scrum put in.
It's a great catch from Burger Skuman. Well, that actually looked like it got knocked back by the Lions defender. So probably should be, if anything, a line out for Griquas about 2-3 meters up. But one thing the Lions have been good at is in areas like this, they've managed to come back with points, which is key.
I think they've found out to their cost here at the GWK Park is that once Griquas just get their tails up, they're a really difficult side to beat. It'll be interesting in the second half to see what direction that quite strong wind takes. Yankees, Tears Fountain met a wall of defenders. Now it's Fenta. Good strong run by the lock forward. Meyer, Brahma. Got it away to Ruan Dreyer then. Meyer. Mini did well to hold on. The palms will be coming a bit full of perspiration here. Full Mink. Well held by his opposite number, Richard Lawson. And wrestled out of the ruck illegally. I think it might be Manus Skuman again.
Oh, this is happening right close here by my side. Players felt the ball was in the air at the time. I think that's when Skuman felt that he could have a crack at the ball. But then the referee is the man who calls it.
Well, the referee's saying the time is up, so the Lions will have to come up with some innovative move here, or are they just going to settle for half-time? No, they've spread wide. You see who the ball carrier is. It's Ruan Dreyer. Mini. Van der Merwe off the left, Yankees to the right. There's Fountain, Yankees. Well, grabbed by Borsov. Was there a knock on there? Well, if they don't drive it to ground here, the Lions, they will... No, they've come up with the possession. Good take by Van Rooyen again. Not a great pass. That will be half-time unless Griquas get an advantage. Well, it's grabbed by Burger Skuman and away. And PJ Vermeulen doesn't like the fact that the referee has blown his whistle. And it was obviously a double knock there. So Jason Yafta has blown his whistle for half-time. Gabani Bobo is onto the field and has grabbed Francois Brahma.
Francois, you guys had the win in the first half. Do you think you guys utilized it in your own good?
Yeah, I think we did. I think we said we want to keep the ball in play area, and as soon as we kept the ball, we saw we can get there.
Second half against the win, what's your plan?
I think we'll just still try and get down there and play there. Otherwise, just keep the ball and get phases going.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So it's 3 tries apiece with the one conversion kick, giving Griquas the lead at half-time. Welcome back to GWK Park. Griquas, the home side, lead by 19 points to 17, 3 tries apiece, and it's just the one conversion that Brahma has succeeded, whereas Borsov missed in one might say very difficult kicking conditions into the wind and crosswind. We'll have a look at that wind closely. It's now blowing strongly at the back of the Lions, and Robbie Kutsia is back on the park.
Thank you. Clear.
So as far as we can see, no replacements on the park as yet, although we've had
Okay.
Veli Vepana on. Yankees. Mnisi, must say he takes on the responsibility at kickoff time, makes good ground. Hugo, Barnes, good tackle by Brits. Hugo, Bruma. Well, it's up into the air, it's holding up in the wind, and well, Meyer eventually grabbed it. Pressure there from Steph Roberts. Worked out there by Ruan Dreyer. Fenta. Kutsia, Robbie Kutsia, the hooker. Yankees. Good tackle by Hugo. Good pick up by Meyer. Away for Fenta. Fenta again. Numbers here for the Lions. Van Rooyen doing strong work. Stopped by Roberts. Now at Foreman getting in the act. Meyer. Oh, Van Rooyen did well to take that one. Dreyer couldn't hold on.
Tell you what, the shark Van Rooyen's got an engine on him, really putting passes together, hitting rucks, carrying the ball up. And nothing wrong with that pass. The only thing wrong with that was that there's a tight head prop at the end as a receiver. But what the Lions do well is they don't commit a lot of numbers on their own ball. So sometimes you get one-man rucks, and that's why the ball has got options on the outside.
Yeah, sometimes it worked against them, especially in the first half.
So this is the first of the Absa Currie Cup matches. The Blue Bulls are at home to the Cheetahs at Loftus Versfeld coming up next. And then Western Province against the Sharks down at Newlands. Elton Yankees. And this is some of his play with Hanyani Shimanga.
He's just been good. He knows when to take the ball flat. And the good thing is he doesn't doubt the ball a lot of the time, puts it into space, and to players in a better position than him, uses that step of his. Alton Yankees today has been really good, especially when he's gotten quick ball off the ruck, taking it nice and flat, and pick the holes, pick when to pass. He's had a good game.
Still very warm here in Kimberley. It's a hot wind really that's blowing, but bringing some respite to the players, although making conditions a little bit on the dodgy side. Griquas, one of the try scorers. Vermeulen, another one. And that's not bad play by Griquas, just getting out of their own territory. It'll be interesting to see what tactics Boshoff and Yankees adopt here, whether they will kick for territory. Sometimes it's a little more difficult to move the ball around when you're playing with a strong wind. Ball tends to go away from you. Good line-out work by Minnie.
That's over, use it once.
Creole, Meyer. Oh, Des Fountain very nearly through the gap. Meyer, Yankees happy to run around with the ball, and then did that go forward? Yes, it did.
Keep that in mind.
Robbie de Bruin, Ruan Dreyer, Meyer, Yankees, Van Rooyen forward.
Again, Alton Yankees prominent.
Well, you sometimes say he should have held on to that ball, seen that Van Rooyen was in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah, and also the option just to pass that ball behind Van Rooyen's back to the outside receiver. Then they can start building from then, but great continuity from the Lions, using their attack to build pressure the whole time. And they've got a nice breeze behind them, so they're making it look very easy for them. And Yankees prominent the whole time.
Just looking down at the
Next
bottom.
Saturday, New Zealand against South Africa.
Yeah, Uncle, we had CJ van der Linden and Ross Currie homing up here.
And next Saturday, Australia against Argentina. This is the package on PJ Vermeulen.
Oh, he's class. He used to play center. He's a man who knows how to play into confined spaces, and he did very well to change his angle of running and scoring the try. And he's done well. He's captain the side, the Griquas, and he's come over here from Western Province and he's shown a lot of confidence.
CJ van der Linde coming onto the park for Ruan Dreyer, and also a replacement with Matt Dobson coming on for, well, see, Matt Dobson has come on. It looks like it's Nick Shonnet who's gone off.
Yeah, you're definitely right there. It is Nick Shonnet who's come off.
The interesting replacement there, Bobs.
I wonder now what's going to be uncontested scrums, or because I don't know if Matt Dobson can pack down as a loose head.
Well, Brummer Badenhorst on their bench is a front ranker, and so if they do this, they can't appeal for a uncontested scrums.
Yeah, it looks he's going on the tight head there, Dobson.
Well, hookers can play anywhere in the front row, can't they?
No, they can't. I tried one live scrum once at practice, never again. It is a totally different position, but Dobson's obviously a brave man.
Yep. Sorry.
I can only assume that they've practiced this.
Oh, it's definitely must be their ploy. Speaking to their coach at halftime, they want to carry more ball. I think Matt Dobson does give him a bit more mobility.
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Steady.
Well, that scrum so far is pretty steady for Griquas, Greef, Brummer, Mnisi, Vermeulen, and Robbie de Bruin just riding him to ground pretty well. Strong defense by the Lions. Hugo, lovely ball away for Dobson. Brummer.
Stop.
Well, he's found a lot of open space here. Has Francois Brummer. That's not a bad kick.
And it's smart rugby for them. Brummer realized that nothing was on here, and the Lions are rushing up on defense, isolated at the back. He finds good land there. It's a smart rugby. The only problem is now that the Griquas have two young locks. Are they able to contest on the Lions' ball? Clearly not.
Well, Van der Merwe dominating that area and mid-line out. Meyer, Yankees. The other thing you've got to be a little bit careful of is overcooking it. It has happened here. And also, the ground is so hard, you can overcook it in terms of kicking it over the dead ball line.
As soon as he hit it, he could feel that he did overcook it a bit.
Just give us an update on the wind there, Bobs.
Oh, it's come down a bit. It's not as hard as it was in the first half. But it's still a bit of a breeze going on the side for the Lions.
Rain O'Brien, short and line out for Griquas. Well controlled there. Nice work by Currie. Mnisi taking it over the advantage line. Hugo. Oh, and a good run here by Patrick O'Brien. Hugo away. It's good for Griquas. Strong defense there by Des Fountain. Hugo. And again, the Lions defending manfully, but even the backs are getting involved in the maul situation. Will they have a runner ready to burst off the side of the ruck? They've got precious few runners at the moment, Griquas. Holding it up manfully, the Golden Lions, and the referee.
Possible for
Well, it looks like Martin Skuman may have scored there.
Meer as twee foutjies gegaan na daai, né? Nee. Currie, you are.
So Johan Griquas brought into action.
Tyd af asseblief. Johan, kan my hoor?
Yes, Jason.
Kyk vir moontlike vorentoe aangee in die 22. Hy pas wat na agter gegaan het daarso. Ek is gelukkig hierso dat hy nie gedruk het nie en opgehou het.
Okay, ek maak so.
Dankie.
Okay, we'll bring you up to date on that. He's looking for a forward pass a little earlier on, and then he's happy that the ball was held up. So it's also interesting, the Griquas players have not gone back to the halfway line. No, he wants to look at the play before this. Or, sorry, that is quite possible. That
yeah, they're looking for that pass to Burger Schoeman who hit that line net.
They were more than two phases. Yeah, so therefore
I think this is a movement where they're looking for this pass that's coming from Currie to Schoeman.
from that the angle we're getting there, it doesn't look forward.
Jason,
yes, sir.
the pass on the 22 was forward,
Okay.
so you can go back for scrum to White on the 22.
Okay.
Decision made by the TMO.
Tyd teruggaan. Wow. Skram daarso. Daar was die bal duidelik opgehou.
Well, he said the ball was definitely held up, but frankly it made no difference once they've got back to that forward pass, Bobs.
Yeah, it was a forward pass. Then there's no limits for the TMO way how many phases it can take it back, and he just has to make sure that there's nothing that could make sure that the try was scored. So it's just a good call from the officials. They went back to where it was.
Was Jason Jeffter sure that the ball wasn't grounded, so it wasn't a try anyway?
He wasn't too sure it was not grounded. That the TMO, with his powers, he's allowed to take it back as far as he thought there was an infringement.
Fine. Sit. Steady. Yes.
Free kick to Griquas. Don't often see that. We may well see it more and more. Griquas. Good driving by the lines. Coming for Hugo though. Lawson getting rid of Volmonk momentarily. Griquas again. Steph Roberts. Quite strong play there by Currie.
Vryskop 10 meter number 5.
Well, not back 10 by the Golden Lions. Referee played quite a lot of advantage there
10 meter number 5. Van die vryskop af.
against Franco van der Merwe.
Skram geroep weer.
And Rainer Barnes has called a scrum.
Number 5 as hy terug teen nie.
It's a smart call from Rainer Barnes.
My eie kop.
You know, the scrum does make it a bit more of a contest, but it keeps all 8 of the forwards in. And last time they got a right shoulder, Carl Creoff managed to do the damage. This time they've got a bit of a blind side, and it's a beautiful blind to work down.
Oh, you mentioned that, Shimi, and I can see PJ van Meulen, the fullback, is already trotting to the blind side.
Eie gewig dra daai kant asseblief.
I guess all habits die hard.
And
Of course, they didn't kick for goal because it was a free kick.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Penalty to Griquas. Now, at this point, I don't know about you guys, but I would take the points.
Definitely take the points. Easy points in front of the poles.
Yeah, CJ van der Linden's bind slid down the elbow there, and that's why he's got penalized. Needed to get that strong grip, get his elbow up, and not bind on the arm. On the hit, he just slid down, and that's what happened.
Oh, it must be hard for CJ. He's been training all these years, and they keep on changing.
Francois Brummer bangs it hard and clean over the crossbar, extending the Griquas lead. Lawson, and Foreman grabbed it. Van der Merwe, Venter. Meyer, Mini. Meyer again, Des Fountain, good layback. Meyer, it's well read there by Lawson, very well read by the right winger. Saved a certain try. Robbie de Bruin doing some tough work there, and now it's driving for the line, those forwards. Meyer, it's a long ball, and it looks like it's a try for Franco van der Merwe. And a bonus point for the Lions.
And it looks like he got injured for all his effort. But the hard work there was done by Anthony Foreman. Lawson couldn't catch the ball. Foreman managed to retrieve from kickoff. The Lions in a perfect position. This is it. There should be more players around him to actually block the runner. Coming on, inexperience shown by the two young locks. And what a pass here from Meyer. Straight across the face. Van der Merwe on the wing. He just had to duck and get the fiver.
So kicking duties have been transferred to Elton Yankees. We'll have to start this out well to the right hand upright. That's a beautiful kick by Elton Yankees, taking the Golden Lions into a 2-point lead.
Oh, great decision making and great communication coming in from Franco van der Merwe, because he spotted the space and he saw he had no one in front of him. And a try for them, and they do take the lead now.
Okay, dankie. Tyd terug aan asseblief.
So replacement on, it looks like it's Dalton Davis who has gone on. Foremonk. Strong handoff by Anthony Foremonk there. Meyer, Yankees. And that's out on the full as well. So you have to be just a little bit more aware of the wind situation.
Oh, they've definitely changed the game pattern, but what a strong run from Foremonk. He's been inspirational in the second half, setting up the try by running hard, but he's still been playing a good rugby game.
And what he does well is he looks for a lot of work outside Elton Yankees, and with Yankees' passing game, the opportunities will always be there chasing those chips. Really underrated player, Anthony Foremonk.
Dalton Davis, number 18 there, his first ABSA Currie Cup appearance out of Daniel Pienaar in Uitenhage, and then with the the Bulls at junior level, and then a stint with the Southern Kings. Hugo, good take by Davis, good defense there by Mini. Hugo again, Brummer, Mnisi, low tackle by Creel. Hugo once again, Creer, good driving back by Creel and van der Linde. Difficult ball for Skuman, well read by Brits.
Voordeel 13. Van die kant op 13. Voordeel vir Groen.
So advantage being played to Griquas here. Burger Skuman, good ball over the top for Lawson. They'll go back, I would think, to the advantage situation. Yeah. So an opportunity for Griquas, if they go for posts, to get back into the lead.
Nummer 13 wit van die kant af by die doodvat. 13 wit.
So Robbie De Bruin penalised.
Oh, I definitely went around it. But coming from the back off the rack there. Just the Lions have to work on their exit play. They do have Alton Janches with the left foot, but then they can still make one pass to Manit Borsov, who's got a whole field to actually aim at.
Francois Brummer doesn't waste time, and the flags go up. They consulted to the referee's assistance because the ball started to float away, but Francois Brummer does the job to put Griquas back into the lead.
And it's all coming down to execution from kickoffs.
13 wit.
Well, she's still in it. He's always be there for the Griquas team, but the execution of the kickoffs. You know, it's just important that from a kickoff you get yourself in a better position, and that's what both teams are struggling with at the moment.
Dion Hell back onto the field in place of Robert De Bruin. Good take by Creer and drive forward. Hugo, Brummer, Mnisi. Good step in by him again. Hugo, Stemmet, Vermeulen. Rieke Janssens had very few opportunities, and well, they haven't taken him into touches yet. Marnus Human's done well, Hugo rather. And this is Skuman. So difficult to bring down. He's built quite close to the ground. Reino Barnes. Greef strong there. Hugo again. Then Davis. Tough play by Greef. This is what Griquas like to do. Mix it up, rumble it forward. Pass, pass, pass. Bump, bump, bump. Skuman, driven down by van der Linde. Griquas dominating this little period of possession. Skuman, Marnus that time.
Just Jean Stimmant is actually down outside the field. Griquas are actually playing with 14 men.
Was there a pick up there? Greef, tough as usual. Then Skuman. Now you see this sort of all-in tight play where they all just bash away. They really enjoy this to Griquas. Turned over. Good pull by van der Linde. Oh, and Yankees looked up. Now Nisi can score here. This could be a score. Vital score. Plus a bonus point for the home side.
Well, that is vital from Griquas. Jason Jeffter just has to look at something quickly here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem there. I would think that Howard and Nisi, Elton Yankees made the mistake of looking up here.
Yeah, and the Lions were in business from that position. Howard Nabnisi sniffs blood, and look at that. Good following up from him. He does nail it. It's been given by the ref.
Just when all that was happening, Jean Sten, the outside centre of Griquas, was struggling with cramps and he was outside the field. Griquas had 14 men during that whole play, and Nico Skeppers has come on for him.
Francois Brummer is kicking well. So the Griquas make the Lions pay for that, Bobs.
Oh, they definitely did. All the little mistakes that were happening, just the concentration. You can see Alton has been anticipating on kicking this whole second half, and he never gave himself a chance just to catch the ball and actually just read the play in front of his eyes.
The other fact that Francois Brummer has only missed one kick at goal, and he's kicked Griquas into a 2-score lead. Now Barnes in midfield. Nice little step there from, well, Nico Skeppers on the field now. He came onto the bench in place of JP Nell. The Lions a little at 6s and 7s as they Griquas play this close quarter game very well. Knocked forward though. Robbie Kutsia was able to dive on it. CJ van der Linde, Franco van der Merwe, eventually they get it to the fly half. And this is Marnitz Boshoff. Can he go? Oh, he steps inside. He'll want to take it as close to the post as possible. Another twist in the tail.
Time off. Okay, hou vast net gauw. Hou vast net, yes. Tijd alsjeblieft. Johan, kan je mij horen?
Yes, Jason, I can.
Kijk net vir my vir moontlike aanslaan van wit daarso. Andersins is ek gelukkig met die ref.
Okay, I'll do.
Dankie. I'm checking for a possible knock. Okay, over there. Yeah.
We're looking for a knock on here. Rocco Jansen takes it up. And this is where the turnover occurred here. So Jansen plays it backwards. Nothing wrong with that.
Jason?
Yes.
There was no knock on. You may award the try.
Stem saam, baie dankie. Tyd terug aan 3.
So the try given, and Elton Yankees will attempt the conversion.
Oh, Elton just anticipating the line and breaking it. It does well yet to step on the inside, over tracking from Francois Brummer, and Marnitz Boshoff easy stroll on. Just a musical chairs of changes here on the bench. Lots of players coming in and off.
The Yankees to kick the Lions into a 1-point deficit. And he picked up the tee immediately. Good strike by him again.
Yeah. Dankie.
It's wonderful soft touches from Elton Yankees
Tyd af asseblief.
to put Boshoff into the space. That's really good touches from Elton Yankees. Turnover ball, and CJ van der Linde, the big prop, did the right thing. He got the ball wide into space and the backs did the rest.
Well, meanwhile, we've had replacements aplenty. Weppner, van der Linde a while ago. Breert, Helbach, Nell, Ross Cronier on the park at scrum half. taking over from his injured brother Guy. Anthony Formick. Good stepping by him. Trenier, Yankees. Brummer. Griquas, well read by the number 8. He'll have to decided he had to carry it up. He's a strong runner. He's broken into open space. Eventually, it's the Franco van der Merwe. And I think playing on the ground there, they've got Currie on the field, have Griquas, Mnisi away for Liebenberg. Now Rocco Janssen, Liebenberg again. Driving tackle by Jaco Kriel. Currie saw the opening. Nice little dab ahead by him. It's all on the bounce now.
22.
And Willie Brits got back extremely well.
That is good covering from him. But promising play. Currie spots the blind side open and he does the right thing up against the touchline. Chip and chase, but Willie Brits playing backwards. Great decision from him.
Well, I think he seriously did attempt to dot that ball down. Griquas. Skippers. That'll hang up in the wind nicely. Trenier committing. Grabbed by Tecklenburg. Now it's Yankees. Away, beautifully read by Brummer. He knows about playing at this park, Brummer, with Griquas last year. Are they counter-rucking here, Griquas?
First release and then off.
No, penalty goes the way of the Lions. Now, decision time. Yankees has kicked 2 very well indeed.
The Griquas players, well, the rocket form, they just need to go, let that go. And Jason Jafta has been pretty strict at breakdown time. Maybe it's time that the Griquas stop going there, especially in their half. Stop committing numbers at ruck time, staying out, backing their systems, looking for that big hit. Because that's one thing we haven't seen a lot of in today's game is some big tackles.
Yeah, they need to a challenge and attack, more defensive when they're dominant.
Yeah, that was good. Okay. Good checker.
Western Province against the Sharks tonight live. 7 o'clock. This final round of the Absa Currie Cup. Always hots up. Starts quietly, the Absa Currie Cup, and then hots up game after game.
Yes.
This is Mnisi. Started with this brilliant break.
Oh, he done very well. The way he comes across with complementary lines, he always takes responsibility from the kickoffs. He always gives the Griquas go-ahead ball. Defensively, he's been very strong. He's just been having a feeling, and he does have a presence, and he's done very well in his 5th game of Currie Cup. And he does go on to score the try, calm as a cucumber.
Well, now, the Lions have had a long team talk. Telton Yankees, who boots it down into the Griquas 22-meter area. Interesting decision. They've got 2 kickers, I think, who have the ability to kick it over from that distance. Boshoff and Yankees. Deciding to keep the pressure on. Franco van der Merwe has taken over the captaincy. Tecklenburg. And, well, big cheerleader is Warwick Tecklenburg at the moment. And they've made it right up to the 5-meter line, and they're gathering momentum all the time. They're over the line. Try given. Great decision, Franco van der Merwe, and a great forward play.
Well, the crowd is quiet here at Griquas. The Lions have come back.
Jaco Kriel's the guy who gets up with the ball.
The Lions have come back, and it's a power play this time, well executed more. Their body positions are right. And once it's formed, it's very hard to stop. This is one area where South African teams, I'd probably say top in world rugby when it comes to mauling technique. The execution, very good. CJ van der Linde does very well. He gets stuck in the middle, but the hard work, then he's right at the front. He turns his back because he realizes he's got to do the hard work for Jaco Kriel to score the try.
Well, all started by Warwick Tecklenburg taking the ball in the line out and then leading the cheerleading. They got their rhythm going. Well, if that goes over, it could be a vital kick. 3 out of 3 Felton Yankees. And so the Lions into a 6-point lead.
Oh, it was all from that team talk they had before they kicked for the touchline. Got everyone focused. You can see everyone giving each other high fives because they knew execution was top class.
Still 13 minutes to go, 12 minutes to go now for Griquas to get back into a winning situation. Good work by Volmink, Cronier, Yankees. Now that's not a bad move. This is up and under and a difficult one, well taken by Skeepers, but driven down by Breert. Tecklenburg also up there on the charge. They've turned it over, have the Lions. Good work by Jaco Kriel, Cronier. Des Fountain, Yankees, that looked like it could have been forward picked up.
And that up and under, what they did very well. Alton Yankees had a pot of forwards outside him. He put it, he put it in the perfect position for the forwards to run onto the backs. Tecklenburg made the leg tackle, Jaco Kriel straight over it. And that was strategy well implemented.
Yeah, the pass there before from Alton Yankees was a forward pass. Sort of caught himself in between trying to run or passing, and Manes Bosov outside him overran him.
Okay.
Manus Skuman, always a very hard worker. And let's have a look at the Griquas tries.
Yep. Well, Griquas, yeah, this was the first move of the game, and perfect, just like practice here, hard Messi through the hole. And Jean Stemmet, his center partner, is off now. Just finishing it off. And Griquas still carried on working, and some great work here. Reno Barnes, Hoya Skuman, and PJ Vermeulen doesn't even have to sidestep, he goes right through.
So, as we see that Grief try, we have Brummer Badenhorst on the park, the former Outeniqua graduate. Kutsia to feed. Looked like that must have been either foot up or no, not straight in. So it's been one apiece for that offence for either side. I sometimes think with the wind blowing like this, Bob's, that a good old up and under.
Oh, good, Gary Owen. Let everyone chase, so maybe he can catch someone with the ball in hand. You never know. Yeah, but it seems that Franco van der Merwe has taken over the captaincy since that Derek Mini has gone off. Hearing him there calling for that scrum.
Straight feet, please. Crouch! Fine. Sit. Steady. Yes, nice.
Good scrum, steady by the Golden Lions.
Blind side is open.
They've had, well, Willie Brits just walked over it, and they had a good blindside opportunity. Well called there, Gubani Bobo.
Oh, it was so on. And Ross Currie just didn't look down to see that they had the space. They had a good shoulder. It exposed the 5 meter. He could have made a lot of yards down there.
Well, I think he should have been giving Willie Brits more of an idea of what was going on in the scrum.
Definitely. Bit of communication from the back three with their halfback.
Lei op die ingooi lyn as wat jy beweeg dan behoort dit reg te wees. Tyd terug aan asseblief. Ja, bly daar. Crouch. Bind. Set. Steady. Ja, 9. Hy's reg.
Griquas, he's done well. Kutsia, Mnisi, and well read by Forman.
Yes.
Well, I think Anthony Forman might be a little hard done by here if he is penalised.
Stop terug. Stop terug. Stop terug.
Because it appeared that he just put him down relatively gently.
Oh, it looked relatively. It was nothing malicious with the way that he put him down. It was well read from him coming in from this blind spot, and now he realizes what he has done. He almost tries to push
but
him.
he's lifted him over the vertical, and look at Johanna Kaman.
Could you just check
Yeah, it could be
possible foul play?
that he will get a yellow card for this.
With a dangerous tackle, please. Thank
Yeah,
you.
he realized he had him in that dangerous
Watch the screen
position.
as well.
You know, he could have carried on and then he would be in trouble for that, but doesn't look too malicious.
Oh, should
Well,
be.
it's not malicious, but you can't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I stepped out, you can't step out and score a try either.
He had a perfect chance just to smash him from the blind spot. Didn't have to lift him.
Well, in the test match against Australia this morning, you saw Hooper get a yellow card for this. That's through the 90, I'm afraid. And Brummer's going off, which makes it worse.
Oh, yeah. It's not feeling too flash.
There's another angle after this one.
You see, he
Jason.
landed on his neck. As he lands right there, he gets it on his head.
Well, the key is he's got him there, then he almost tries to let go of him.
That's a yellow card, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Oh, it could be definitely red too.
Jason, I have a decision.
Yes.
Number 11, White,
Yeah.
picked the player up, turned him through the 90,
Yes.
and did not bring him back safely. Do you
Yeah.
want a recommendation?
I'll go yellow on that, please.
I agree.
Thank you. I saw it.
So it will be
11,
Anthony
please.
Forman off for the final 8.5 minutes.
Hy het die speler opgetel, gedraai en nie veilig grond te gebring nie. So daarvoor is dit 'n geel kaart. Yep.
So yet another twist in the tail, which will give all the coaching staff
Hou vas net.
gnawed nails
Dankie. En
and
danger circle.
A few headaches.
real worrying times. Nico Skierper's a good kick.
Yeah, especially the way Griquas played, because they started finding holes in the Lions' defensive line. Now with the man down, you know, they lose forwards, they're going to have to work extremely hard. Lions maybe concede. Give Griquas front pull, get the forwards onto 10, then tackle one out, so it makes it a bit easier for them.
Griquas
Cats
have
needed
brought Gerard Gerba into the fly half position in place of Francois Brummer.
Selfde een. Use or
So
lose it
now
now.
they're going to batter away here, Manus Skuman.
Yeah.
Currie, Currie.
Roll 5 out.
It's all about field position now. Nisi.
Ja, ze spelen op zijn voeten. Alles omgedraaid. En weer verloren.
Well, it was open play. Griquas still have it. Well, Dalton Davis worked it out well, but not a good pass. Now Rocco Janssen. They're working that left side. It's pretty good. Richard Lawson. Dobson. Well worked out. Still the possession with Griquas. Currie, Gerba, Nisi, Skippers.
Release!
Holding on for dear life for the Lions at the moment. Good dummy by Gerba and well tackled by Yankees. Now it's Currie again. Captain of Northwest University in the Varsity Cup, Nisi. They need to get a few passes together. A penalty won't be good enough. Currie, worked out by Gerba, Liebenberg, UJ player in the Varsity Cup. Now they work that side again, and it's been dropped by Richard Lawson. This situation where the ball comes and you look up to see what's available at the Vitamo's. Soilton Yankees do it. We've seen a perfect example of it now. Watch his...
Time off.
Oh, he's anticipating, seeing that space in front of him, just getting so excited, forgetting that he has to carry through the gap.
That's exactly what he saw, was that massive hole in front of him.
Well, he knows how important that could be, because with this breeze, you may well find Yankees in possession, or Marnus Borsov can boot it down into Griquas territory. Then they've got a long haul back with what by then would be about 5 minutes to go.
Oh, it works out perfectly for the Lions with the men in the bin. They can really work themselves into a great position downfield. And it'll be a long haul back for the Griquas.
Now, am I right in saying that I think the only replacement not on the park is Ruan Nel, Bobo?
Oh, definitely right there. Ruan Nel is still waiting around, is warming up. But I guess with the man on the bin, they had to sit him down.
Well, they're also looking at Francois Brummer. I see is on the touchline, looking to come back. Anthony Fulmink is in the cooler.
Oh, just looking at Francois Brummer right there on the sidelines. He went for the concussion test. And yeah, it does look a bit... He did take a knock, and I don't know if he passed it.
Jam. Come on, let's...
Yeah.
Guys, could you make a decision, please? Okay, leave him on the field. I'm playing on. Time on. Yeah. I'll say.
The time goes on, and Richard Lawson sprints across to the right wing position. Francois Brummer looks like his game is over for the day. Ross Crinier with the feed. Well, it's a penalty against an early push by the Lions.
On set, you were storming and also skew feed by 20.
When you call set, that means they've got to set. When the ball goes in, then they can start scrumming. Gerba.
Yeah, CJ van der Linde playing the old rules, going with a hit and go. You know, just trying to get that advantage. I thought his back looked pretty good from this position. So he has to sit here and wait. What he does is he goes straight in and he starts smashing that scrum, and that wasn't put in straight also.
Well, it's a beautiful kick. The set Griquas up in this position.
And you here, Franco van der Merwe is crucial. Does he contest or decide to stop the maul? He's got a pod next to him, so they're conceding the front ball. CJ van der Linde's job to drop the maul.
So they go to Currie. See how the Lions have driven in there. It's gone to ground. This is where Griquas are very tough. Skuman. Dobson will look to pick and just drive a little bit. Help there from Brummer Badenhorst. Ross Cronier calling for reinforcements on the far side. Griquas just have to be a little bit careful that they don't sort of run out of time in this area. 7 phases, less than 4 minutes to go. Liebenberg again, good defense by the Golden Lions at this point. Griquas, he's worked really hard in these exchanges. He and Skuman, number 6 there. They'll grind away again. It's all pretty predictable though. Somebody this is our Skuman, Manus, trying to burst away. Well, it's another little drive. Skuman trying to go again. The drive back, Skuman still there with the ball in hand. It's Manus Skuman bursting through. Well, he's got a way with bursting tackles and incredibly well. The penalty goes the way of Griquas. Now decision time for Griquas. 6 points adrift. Both coaches, plenty of instructions, as one would expect.
Interesting call, yeah. I thought a scrum would be better.
Oh, they're relying on the Lions being a man short. Dobson. Kutsia. Griquas. Oh, bursting tackles. It looks like a try. Griquas are throwing their arms up in the air. Well, there's no defender at close quarters. Griquas with the scrum put in. The Lions to hold out for less than 2 minutes. Griquas to score as close to the posts as possible.
Short.
Oh, they went up and it was short. Good call by Jason Jafta.
Oh, great positioning from him.
That's now, baby.
Jason Jafta has been calling everything today.
Tijd af alsjeblieft. Tijd af alsjeblieft. Ja.
Now the Lions, I think they're going to try to slow it down.
I have no doubt, Gabani, that they've slowed things down here. They're going to take off Van Rooyen, so it looks like, well, I would think that Ruan Dreyer would probably come back on.
Yeah, Ruan Dreyer is jogging on. But the Griquas still have an opportunity on the outside backs as they have a wing out. It's either on the outside backs, if the Lions take out a flanker and make him to go to the wing, and then they can take him up front in the scrum.
Unless the Lions just use Boshoff on that side as the extra defender.
Then I'll look for a grabber in between them.
Well, the ideal move, I reckon, would be for Griquas to pick up 8, 9, Nisi or Richard Lawson on that far side.
Oh, definitely. And he'll be running on to not the best tacklers in the game, the fly-offs.
Yeah, Ross Cronier and Boshoff there.
Oh, definitely the blind side is on for Griquas. They have to back themselves in.
Well, what are the Lions scrum going to do here?
Yeah, it's not.
Whatever is going to happen for Griquas, it's got to happen now.
Ons kom nader en set up. Ons gaan opset stil staan in plaas van scrum asseblief.
Counting his stars there,
Square up nou
CJ.
nader en set up. Asseblief. Ons staan stil opset, stil staan.
Well, we saw Zane Kirshner, the Springbok fullback incumbent, pull it off in the dying seconds of a Vodacom Cup final here. Oh, Griquas was going to get the win here. on their home ground. The Lions doing their best to disrupt the scrum. Penalty goes the way of the Griquas. Quickly taken by Currie. Is that the right move? Time up. Now Griquas.
And that's a hooter.
There's the hooter, and theoretically it should be the end of the game.
Ons speel die scrum, te veel ouens op van die bal. Scrum toegeken voor die hooter gegaan het.
Well, the referee is saying he gave the scrum before the hooter went.
Close
So
one.
another opportunity for Griquas.
Tyd af.
Shile van der Linde, not happy.
They definitely have to chase the armour here and take a chance and go on the outside.
Kom ons gaan.
There is a bit of mismatches. We've
We've
seen how Msini every time he's held the ball, he's made it over advantage line. I think you should give him a go.
Ek is nou die kant.
Just carrying it on. The tackles are strong. Loads of numbers. Jason Chafter felt that this could never be playable ball. And this is when the hooter went, and he already blown for that.
Well, if you think they're tense, can you imagine what the coaches are like?
Yep.
Maybe it's a girlfriend. Is she going to have an enjoyable weekend or a sulky weekend?
Yeah, it's going to be one of those. Whatever happens in this, Griquas, all the Lions have to make a massive play. It's only seconds. The next infringement game is over.
Well, the Lions will have to be a little bit careful here if they try a rush defence, that they don't, defender doesn't get stepped.
Bind. Set. Steady. Yes, 9.
Well, that's a bit of a shambles. Griquas lost it, but Currie has it. Little open in. Willie Brits with a brilliant tackle, but they've got men on the outside.
Oh, skullduggery here.
Well, again, it's driving Jason Yafta perfectly positioned. The drive for the line again, and they.
Oh, now it's held up.
If they get it to the left, Griquas. Oh, Ross Trenier somehow got the ball, booted it away, and oh, no wonder. Look at the relief.
Oh, look at the relief.
Johan Akman and Swys de Bruin.
Oh, they've both been here. They both have been involved with the Griquas, and as a coach and as a captain. And now Griquas, right at the dying end, inches away from scoring and pulling off a win. The Lions did well there at the end with 14 men for the last 9 minutes.
Well, the Lions have come here. They haven't done very well over the years, but they've won this game 38-32.